What up, what up? Welcome to another episode of Art Basel. I'm your host, Tony MC, and we are back. As you can see, we are in a new location. I want to start this off by shouting out our people at the Nucleus Lab for hooking us up here, because this is a really dope spot inside the Art of Hip-Hop. I think that this location is definitely going to be a good vibe, and of course, it's the ultimate place to set up our latest conversation with none other than one of the dopest artists that I've seen out here. He's been hustling for a minute. He's got a lot of pieces under his belt, and he runs a lot of different plays out here in the city, man. Mm-hmm. So I want y'all to give it up and definitely tune in and pay attention to my guy, Keyani. What's good, man?
Yo. How you doing?
Everything's good, man. How are you?
Good. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, sir. I've been wanting to do this for a minute. I've been wanting to sit down with you, brother, because, you know, everything that I've seen come from your mind, your canvas has been incredible. So first things first, man, I want to let the people know, and I want you to be able to tell them yourself, like, how did you first get into the arts? Like, you know, how did you get started as an artist?
Okay, well, I'm Keyani. I'm creative in Miami, Florida. I wouldn't box myself in to say that I'm just an artist where I just paint, but I do a plethora of things in the art world. So, and that could be fashion, that could be design, that could be painting, which is my specialty, and then, you know, everything else that's in the creative field, events, blah blah blah.
Right.
I do the whole thing. So.
Of course. One-man band, man.
Yeah. I mean, it takes a team. I do have a team, but as far as the painting, yeah, that's me. Oh, that's all me.
That's all you, man. That's all you. So how did you get into painting?
How did I get into painting? It took me a little process. I'm not gonna lie. It started off as me, you know, tracing. As a matter of fact, that's a funny story that as a kid, I started out drawing cartoons, and I started with Dragon Ball Z, probably like every other kid who starts with cartoons as a kid. So I had a picture of Goku that I wanted to draw, and I actually traced it. And I brought it to my uncle, and I didn't know that he saw me trace the picture, and I told him I drew it. And he told me that he saw me, and he was like, yo, I'm disappointed in you. And that really hit my heart, because he was like my father figure at the moment. So if I felt bad that he saw me and I lied. So I went back and actually drew it, and then bam, it was actually good. So that started my actual art career at that point. So after that, I just, you know, kept drawing. I actually started making money in elementary school, doing portraits for people, name tags, and everything like that. And I didn't really.
What'd you charge?
As a, I don't know, probably like $5 maybe. I was drawing like B2K and Little Bow Wow and a whole bunch of other, you know, R&B artists.
During that time frame, right?
So it's funny how my art came to be this now, because that's exactly what I was doing as a kid. I was drawing cartoons and icons, basically.
Yeah, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. What was your favorite cartoon, or like that one particular like character that you like to draw?
Yeah, that was probably Goku for sure.
Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z for
dope.
I would draw that everywhere.
That's what's up.
I actually had I did my own comic with my cousin at the time as a kid.
Yeah.
We had these two Dragon Ball Z characters, of course, that we made, named Tiny and Tibble. Shout out to him if he's watching this at some point.
Word.
Yeah, he was a beast too. My cousin was a drawer as well.
That's what's up. Would you call him like a mentor to you?
He inspired me. Definitely inspired me to, you know, draw comics more. You feel me? I was trying to get more into realism. Okay. And he was doing comics. So it was like, yeah, he inspired me to do a comic book, and we both did that comic book together.
That's what's up. What would you say is your favorite visual artists? Like, who are the other artists that kind of like influence you outside of, you know, your cousin and the comic books and cartoon characters?
Damn, that's a hard one. Like my favorite artist?
Sure, yeah.
Dang. There's too many artists, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. There's a lot of people that are around me that are super fire.
That's what's up.
I don't know if you mean like then or like now.
It could be both. Yeah, it could be both.
Bro.
Too many.
Yeah. It's too many.
I feel you,
I can name a few like Gustavo.
Yeah.
There's Junkyard. There's Akil. There's Wanell. There's Reginald O'Neill. There's Hobo Inc. Bro, it's a bunch of
Yeah, I feel you.
All of
Nah,
them
that's dope,
fire.
man. What would you say as far as like music goes? Because you're also a DJ, right?
Yeah, I do a little bit of that. Yeah.
Word. How does music play into your art pieces?
Okay, yeah. So music plays a huge role in my art. As you can see, coming up, I did a lot of musicians. That's what inspired me the most. I would take lyrics that they said or that were close to me, and I would try to visually interpret.
There's one piece in particular that I remember looking through your Instagram, and it was the Tupac piece, the one that you did for, I believe it was with the Panthers, and it was the Concrete Rose joint, and I feel like you were kind of like bringing those lyrics, related to Pac, to life on that. So talk about that piece.
So yeah, I had to figure out which one because I did so many Tupac pieces.
You did
people
a couple of
over
them.
and
Yeah,
over
yeah,
and
yeah.
over. Like Kendrick and Kanye and all those people that I continuously do. They continuously inspire me to make a piece. But that particular piece I actually did for the Florida Panthers. But before that, it was from Tupac's poem, "The Rose That Grew from the Concrete."
Right.
And I basically took, the whole saying and I don't know, put it together of concrete roses. Roses growing out of the concrete, and a panther for that piece to state perseverance and how Florida Panthers and all of that symbolizes perseverance.
Word.
That whole saying is basically perseverance. And I actually they reached out to me because I did a sculpture. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't do paintings only. I did a sculpture that was, it was basically a stop sign coming out of the concrete. And I painted the stop sign like a rose because stop signs are already in the street. They're on a corner. And they already come out of the concrete, and to me, it looked like a rose budding,
Right.
So I took that, ready-made object, like a Duchamp type thing, and it looked like the rose that grew from the concrete to me, and that's what I made it, basically.
Man, that's inspirational, bro. And to see you be able to bring that to life is really dope to see, man. And plus, you've got plenty of other pieces. You brought a couple of them here.
I did.
So let's talk about these, man. Like, these are art pieces that the public really hasn't seen before. So kind of break down each one and, how you made them, why you made them, all that.
Okay, so, they've probably seen this one before. This is Future. This is an old piece. This was like when he did Dirty Sprite, that album or mixtape.
Dirty Sprite 2,
me.
yep.
And it also has a play on What a Time to Be Alive with OVO as well.
Yep, the Jumpman.
This was actually made for that song, Jumpman.
Dope.
I got a chance to show Future that piece.
Damn,
He loved
really?
it. Yeah, he loved that piece.
What was that situation like? Like, how did that come together?
Instagram, actually.
Really?
Back then, when the algorithm was fire, you could reach anybody. So
Yeah.
it went pretty big back then.
That's
Actually how I met a lot of the celebrities I worked for.
Really? Okay, dope. You said that he thought it was fire. Like, how did you feel like in that moment?
Oh, I was young. I was ecstatic. Yeah.
Okay.
He wrote me and
That's
he was
what's
like,
up.
bro, keep going. That's fire. Yeah.
Damn.
Put a whole bunch of fire emojis and stuff like that.
Damn.
And then
Okay.
I met with Esco and stuff like that. His DJ.
Word. Shout out to Esco.
That was
Man,
fire.
that's what's up.
That was fire.
That's what's up. So you got another one here?
This is a newer piece I did, this year, actually earlier this year. Which
Okay.
was it's a Cash Cobain piece.
All right. Slizzy Gang in the building.
Yeah, Slizzy. It's basically, like how can I say, these girls that he be with, he's always with girls.
He always
like,
with girls,
ride
yeah.
with him. So this is kind of like his little girl gang thing. It's like an homage to maybe Spring Breakers. I don't know if you know the movie Spring Breakers.
Yeah.
Something like that. Charlie's Angels, blah blah blah.
Okay.
Basically, a group of girls that they'll do anything for him.
That's what's up. You showed him that yet?
Nah, his homegirl seen it. I don't know if he.
Oh,
seen
okay.
it, but it might have got to him. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Hey, man. Well, you already know. Hey, Cash Cobain, you better see this shit now.
I do album
man.
covers, so yeah, hopefully this could be an album cover. We could do
Oh,
something else, you
man.
feel me?
Hey, listen, we'll put that into the atmosphere right now, yo.
I need to do an album cover. For
Yeah. Have you done album cover in general, like at all?
I've got reached out to, but I haven't done it per se, because I want it to be
Right.
a one-time big thing. You know?
Okay.
Like,
Saving yourself.
yeah,
All right. That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Now you got this piece dedicated to
Yeah, this one.
6ix9ine.
This is actually a story. I didn't really tell this one.
Okay.
I didn't really show this one too much because it was just like a, throwaway at one point.
Okay.
But it's basically 6ix9ine, and inside the face, it tells a story of how everybody in the industry was mad at him. And that's why you got all these angry cartoon characters
Word.
specifically. And they're kind of like hating on him. He's in the middle, doing his little spill where he's like, stupid, something I did, blah, blah, blah. Where he's happy, that's when he was happy and thriving, when everybody was mad at him and he was doing his thing. And then the whole situation where, he did what he had to do to get out of his
snitching.
situation. Yeah, I kind of defaced it with like spray paint to tell that story of that part of his life. You feel me? So it's kind of like his life right here, basically.
I like the Mojo Jojo and the Helga down there and the Squidward. That shit is hilarious.
Donald Plankton. I don't know if he's
Plankton in there too.
Every
man.
angry character, Cruella de Vil, all the angry characters is in there. They was all mad at him. Man.
Nah, man, I fuck with that.
It was actually a rendition of 6ix9ine from another artist that I liked. I think his name was Alex MDC or something like that.
Okay.
But I added that in there as well.
Oh, that's
Shout
what's
out
up.
to him. I didn't make that one. He did. So
We give the credit to him. That's what's up.
For sure.
When you're creating these pieces, like, do you actually listen to the music of the artist that you're painting, or?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you're listening a lot about 6ix9ine when you're listening to that.
At that point, yeah, he was actually popping. I actually liked his music. I'm not gonna lie.
So how old would you say this painting is?
This piece had to be maybe 2019. It's probably on the back. Yeah, 2019. This is my old signature. So you will see, if you see this, is YBG, which is Young Black Gifted. That's what I used to go by. Yeah.
Okay, that was your original name?
Yeah, Young Black Gifted. And I got that from Wale. That's actually one of my favorite musicians ever.
Word, shout out to Wale, man. Nah, that's what's up. You got a painting dedicated to him, or what?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Okay.
I'm supposed to work together a couple times, you feel me? So
I feel you.
hopefully in the future. But
Yeah, nah, definitely manifest that, man. That's what's up. So, now that you've got DJing under your belt, you've got, all this artwork, talk about some of the partnerships that you've done over the years. I mean, we just talked about the Panthers, but is there any other, like, partnerships that you've done, like, with your work, or between, events or, painting, anything like that?
So, yeah, the problem with this, it's not even a problem. It's just I've done so much, I literally be forgetting. When you put me on the spot like that, I go blank. I'd be like, damn, I don't know. I've done so much, I don't even remember what
How about within the past year?
Within the past year, damn. Even that is, let's see. Let me see. Damn.
Well, I know you work with Billionaire Boys Club a couple times, so talk about that.
But I do their events.
Okay, so that's cool.
I curate their events here with my partner, Jason.
Dope.
We do any event for the store, just to get community going, because we have our own art gallery.
Right.
And at our art gallery, we built community, basically. So.
Word. Go Gallery, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Grand Opening Gallery, Go Gallery. They saw that in us and how we had the community popping at the point, and they wanted us to help, basically. So we DJ there, we put events together, and we shine light on people that's from here and who need to be shined on, I guess.
I feel you.
Not shined on, but put the light on them or whatever.
Right. No, that's dope, man. What would you say is like your greatest accomplishment, like thus far of your career, like throughout the entire 10 plus years you've been doing this?
Ooh. Probably the gallery. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, giving the gallery to be a blessing to others, basically, and help them shine. Because as coming up, you kind of need that space to give you hope. You feel me? Like you need a place where people are like, oh, this person is great at what they do. Put them here or put them there. And when I got the gallery, it was my time to be like, I know a whole bunch of artists that are not being shined on or whatever, or having the light shine on them that should be, in the spotlight.
Word,
and especially here, because like Basel now has left that local feeling to now it's like everybody else.
It's very corporate now.
Yeah, it's very touristy, party-ish now. It's not so much about art too much, but
word.
Hopefully it comes back,
What's like one of the better Art Basel events that you've been either involved with or could remember that was just so dope?
One of the best. There was a lot, actually. I was a part of a lot of them. Dang, I can't say that one.
Private event?
Nah, it's not private, but he's in a lot of trouble now. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, yep. All right, we'll keep that one off the record.
So he did have some art parties or whatever. Not parties like that, though. That's crazy.
Nah, I feel you, man.
Just showing my work. But I think Swiss Beats had a dope show when
he did.
Was down here.
Yeah. It was the Dean Collection when he brought the Dean Collection down here, and he had a couple of them actually.
Yeah, he did.
One of the ones that I remember was the Bacardi events that he did, and that was like here in Wynwood.
Was it the Red Building joint?
I think it was. I'm not sure if it was the Red Building, but it was the one where Pusha T performed.
Yes. Okay.
So then I think that was the same one.
Yeah.
That was one of the better ones that I remember.
Yeah.
And the art was amazing.
Yeah.
Like you had the gallery, on one side, and then you had the the space with the stage on the other, which was incredible. I don't think I've ever seen another event like that.
Yeah. No, it hasn't really been that for.
Yeah.
That's when Basel was fire for real.
Yeah, it was, man. But talk about some of the goals that you have for Go Gallery, or outside of that, like what's your 5-year plan? What do you want to do?
For the gallery, you want to spread that out. You feel me? Trying to build our name everywhere else as well, like all the art cities, maybe New York.
Dope.
Branch out to Cali. Wherever else, wherever it takes us, pretty much. But we continue shining a light on those artists that need to be seen. And as far as me, take it up another notch. Try to do something different that'll make me, inspired. I think I have a huge project that I want to work on.
Dope.
That it requires me building something for the community because I want to get more vulnerable with my work.
Okay.
So I actually want to...
This is actually a good segue into a segment that I like to do called Open Canvas. So this is your time to really basically put together or at least try to illustrate one of your dream pieces of work. Like it could be anything from, an art piece. It could be a statue. It could be an event. It could be anything that you have always wanted to do.
Anything I've always wanted to do? Wow. I always wanted to do a museum type event.
Okay.
Where I curate the whole room, very interactive. It's not just art on the wall.
Okay.
You got people participating in the art pieces that I've made or built. There's a whole bunch of ideas I have of, I don't know, I can't say that too. I mean, I can.
You can't. How about be a little bit vague with it? You can not necessarily give the details out, because I know how that goes too. Like, you don't want to just like give it all away and then somebody take it.
Yeah.
But you could be vague with it. You don't have to like give like a full detailed
It's
description.
for the people, yeah.
Okay.
For the people. It's something, you know, timeless that, you know, lives forever. That's the whole point that I did art for, you feel me? It's to live forever, basically.
Man, that's deep.
Yeah, I'm trying to be immortal, basically.
Man, that's a great way to live. Like, personally, like with my writings, with anything that I've done, like I've always wanted it to speak to people and leave a memory for them, you know? So you saying that you want to be immortal, like, I think that's dope. Like that resonates with me. So I'm pretty sure that's going to resonate with other people too, especially people who are fans of your work. So that's dope, man.
Like, as a kid, I was always wondering why people had to die and what is that, like death or whatever. So I was scared as a kid of dying and stuff. So I was like, realizing when you hear the story of Jesus and, he lives forever, because that story is never going to stop being told. So he's immortal at this point.
Right.
And to me, that's super fire. Like, he left his mark of being that good person, and it's here forever.
That's
and that's kind of what I want to do. You feel me? Through art. Basically.
Through art, of course, man.
Of course, being a person as well too. Not like I'm gonna be an asshole and then.
No, you're all good, man.
It's all tied in together.
Of course. Who are some of your like dream collaborations? Like, is there anybody in particular that you mentioned earlier, Wale? Is there anybody else that you've always wanted to either collaborate on a piece with, or even work with as an artist? Like maybe like what you were talking about earlier, like doing a cover story, or just in general as like a normal, well, not normal, but your type of artwork.
Yeah. It's a lot of creatives in the industry, low key. It's a lot. See, my mind goes blank a little bit, but ASAP Rocky probably. He's a
dope
creative that I think would be a dope person to work with. Hebrew Brantley, Murakami. Damn, rest in peace, Virgil. That would have been fire.
That would have been fire.
I wish. I'm just like I'm this close to meeting anybody, so like it could happen tomorrow for real.
That's cool. Nah, that's dope, man. Is there anything that you want to tell the people before we wrap about anything that you got coming up, or any kind of like event you pushing, any kind of piece of art you're coming out with, or anything that you want the people to know about before we wrap?
Stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned. More art pieces. I'm working on this huge Thurgood Marshall piece that is gonna be fire.
Okay.
I'm doing actually more sculpture work. Watch out for that. That should be fire. I'm excited about doing that one, because that's another community thing that I want to build a playground off my pieces, you feel me? So
dope.
I have it in my mind, and I'm putting it out there. Don't steal.
Nah.
I don't know nobody that's made a playground yet, but I'm gonna try to do that for sure.
You heard him. Don't steal that. Yeah, that's his idea.
You might have to.
We're gonna have to copyright that. We're gonna have to do it right now before you leave.
You might have to leave like a long.
We'll do a little beep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts, man. Well, that's what's up, man. Hey, yo, listen, I wanna thank you for pulling up, for showing your work and talking about it. I know that there's gonna be people out there that are gonna be fans of you, that are gonna look you up after this, and they're gonna want to see more. So I appreciate that. Why don't you let the people know where they can follow you and your work?
I'm Keyani on Instagram. That's usually where I'm showing all my work.
Okay.
It's basically my name, but double each letter. So that would be like KKEEYYAANNII.
Dope.
That's where you can find me.
That's what's up, man. And you already know you can follow me at _TonyMC, and make sure that you all follow the podcast, Rap Basel 305 on Instagram, TikTok, all over the place, and subscribe on YouTube right now. Make sure that you go under this bar right here and you press like and subscribe. You already know, man. This is Tony MC out here for Rap Basel 305. We out here at the Art of Hip-Hop. Shout out to Nucleus Lab. Shout out to Keyani. We outie.
Bless.
Peace.